Goodwood Brewing, downtown Louisville. The brewery's behind this door. We're gonna go find out how they brewed their beer here. See what they're making today. So let's go check it out. As you can see, this is the brewery. So what we got going on here?
So we are brewing up a Spruce Tip IPA today, which will be released in the can this spring. Right now I'm milling in, starting the mash. So these are 1,400 pound bags of the base malt, and then we add 50, 55 pound bags of the specialty malts depending on the recipe and what kind of flavor profile you want to get out of beer.
I'm eating hops, now we're eating barley.
I think it tastes a little bit like grape nuts. You can get the sweetness. And so as you can see what we just tasted there, you can see the difference in the color of these malts. This is the base malt, the majority of the grist bill. And then this is the specialty malt. It's a Cara 45. It's going to be a bit sweeter. It's going to add some color and some body to the beer.
Okay.
So this is the mash tun. This is where we're making the sugar water. A lot of work.
It just looks like a big old bowl of oatmeal. Ah, that smell.
It's my favorite smell on earth, man. It really is.
The smell. If only we could put the smell on camera. What's the temperature of the water going in?
Okay, so that's what we call our strike water. Okay. And ultimately you're looking to hit a certain consistent temperature throughout the mash. So the strike water is going to be a little bit higher. Okay. Right now, my strike water is at 163 degrees. I'm going to try to maintain that temperature throughout the mash. And at the end of the mash, once I let it rest and let the enzymes in the barley convert the starch to sugar, I'm hoping to be at about 145 degrees. And that can range quite a bit in between batches, in between styles, what kind of flavor profile you're trying to get out of the beer. Your temperature range within the mash can make a big difference. Okay. I use so much hot liquor to do the mash, which is sparge, which is to rinse the sugars out of the grain, get them into the kettle for the boil where we add the hops, that I like to displace that. And so I can heat up this hot liquor and shoot it into our tun so everybody can use hot liquor throughout brewing operations where I'm not utilizing all of it and then we're out for the day. Okay. So I heat that up and then I shoot it over into the hot liquor tank.
And then disperse it as you want to.
The unique aspect of barley is that when you crush it, it has the husk, and that husk will create a natural filter bed. So after you let it rest, and then we do what we call a Vorlauf, which is to recirculate the wort, which is what we call this liquid. It's not beer yet, it's called wort. You recirculate it until you get a nice clear wort, and what that means is that you've got a natural filter bed, which is filtering off, you know, the things that you don't want over here in your kettle.
Exactly.
So we run that, and then once that's good, then we start our sparge, and we basically are just rinsing the grains as the wort's transferring into the kettle.
Taking it over. I'm giving it a whack. Time to bung. Like a champ.
So I brought out a couple samples of the hops that we're going to be putting into this IPA. It has a very massive hop bill, which most American IPAs do. It's a very hop-forward beer. One unique aspect to our IPA is that we are using spruce tips, which add a very unique, piney, wonderful flavor that really complements the hops that we put into it. These are all going to be late additions to the kettle. Like as we're boiling the wort that we produced this morning, these are going to go in late, and what that's going to do is produce more aromatics, because that's what you want, less bittering flavor.
Yeah.
This is Simcoe hops. It's described as kind of earthy, fruity. Right there we have Comet.
Comet.
It's a little bit more of a citrus, grapefruit, kind of a bright citrusy character to it. I prefer not to eat hot pellets, but if you'd like, you can go right ahead, my friend.
It's one of those things that we like to do. Cheers, BBK.
Simcoe is going to have much more of a much more of a bitter flavor.
Take
It's,
my breath away.